Okay.
Yeah.
Can
Oh, nice.
Happy morning, everyone.
Happy
Happy
morning.
Happy
morning.
Happy
morning.
morning.
In this wonderful evening, we will hold the meeting as a table topics night. But before that, let me tell you about the house rules. As always, first is be present, be on time, like all of you have done. And second is rename yourself. If you're a Toastmasters, a role taker, role slash name. If you're a Toastmaster, TM slash name, or a visiting Toastmaster, VTM slash name. And a guest, G slash name. And the third is support the meeting by mute your microphone, turn on your camera, and share your supportive message in the chat. And the fourth is keep it safe and kind. Avoid topics like politics, religion, or anything not aligned with Toastmasters international guidelines. And most importantly, have fun because we learn by having fun.
Woohoo.
And let me pass the stage to our Madam President. The stage is yours.
All right. Thank you, Mr. VPO. Before we start, I would just like to introduce a little bit about our club, SCBD Toastmasters Club. We are supportive, connected, brave, and developing together since 2005. We are part of Toastmasters International that has been established since 1924, focuses on communication and leadership across 150 countries. And as part of Toastmaster International, we have club values and club mission. And I would like all of us to unmute ourselves and repeat or read the club values first, okay? If I say our club values are, and you will read out the club values, okay? Our club values are
Integrity,
Integrity,
service, and excellence.
Excellent.
excellence.
all right, excellent. And our club mission is
We provide a
Provide
supportive
a
and
supportive
positive
and
learning
positive
experience in
learning
which
experience
members are empowered to
in which
develop
members are
leadership,
empowered to develop
leadership skills,
leadership
resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
confidence and personal growth.
thank you, everyone. So that is our club values and club mission. So why joining Toastmasters? First, you can build confidence by consistently delivering speech and taking roles in our weekly club meeting. Okay, so that is the first one. The second one is you can learn how to turn ideas into action by working on real practical projects in Toastmasters Pathways model. And the third one, you can improve your life quality by practicing communication skills like active listening and evaluation in Toastmasters. Because at the end, your competence only goes as far as your ability to communicate. And one more bonus is that if you join Toastmasters, you can connect with growth minded people. And just like today, we are supported by our neighbors. First of all, Distinguished Toastmaster Raiko Pok from KKSMA Toastmasters Club and Distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra from Maranatha Toastmasters Club. Okay, so that is all a little bit of opening from me. Now, with the power vested in me as a club president, I would like to officially open this meeting by saying, Happy morning!
Happy morning.
Happy
Morning.
morning. Happy morning.
All right, now I would like to hand the control to our Toastmasters of the meeting, Toastmaster Amar Bramundito.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Leonie, and happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
All right, so I will lead this meeting as the Toastmaster of the meeting. And today is a special night, which is a table topics night, where you can practice table topic speech, and it is a special session where you can try impromptu speech for those who have not known. However, on today's meeting, the only table topics is not the only session. We will also have another sessions as well. First session will be an educational series speech, which will be led by none other than Toastmaster Ellen. After the educational series speech, we will move on to the table topics speech. It will be led by Toastmasters Kava and Toastmaster Dede. So please participate fully in the table topics speech session because everyone in this meeting can have to try the table topic speech. Last but not least, we will also have an evaluation session that will be led by our general evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Lai, coming from KKSME Toastmasters Club. We will also have table topics evaluation from our Toastmasters, Toastmaster Winda, and the distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf from Maranatha Toastmasters Club. Well, I hope that in this table topics night, everyone participate fully. So I will start this table topics night by giving the first of all, I would also like to introduce our timer, which is Toastmaster Weni. And Toastmaster Weni will try to introduce the timing signal for everyone who speaks on this session. So, Toastmaster Weni, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amar. Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Weni, and I will serve as your timer for today. As a timer, I'll give you time signal by changing the color of my background according to the agenda today. For instance, the educational series speech will be 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I'll change my background to green. At 6 minutes, yellow. And at 7 minutes, red. Next, we have a table topic session. So the timing for this will be 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I'll show the green background. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, yellow. And at 2 minutes, red. For evaluation, the timing is 2 to 3 minutes, 2 minutes green, 2 minutes and 30 seconds yellow, and 3 minutes red. To all the speakers, don't forget to wrap up within 30 seconds after seeing the red background to stay within the eligible time for voting. So let's keep our timing in check and enjoy the session. Back to you, Toastmaster Amar.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Weni, for sharing us about the timing signal and their rules. Now, since we have known what the rules are and the agendas, we will move on to the educational series speech, which will be led by Toastmaster Ellen. So, without further ado, Toastmaster Ellen, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Amar. First of all, I would like to ask Toastmaster Sultan to help me to share the screen. Am I audible and visible? everyone?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are,
Okay,
Toastmaster.
thank you so much for the confirmation. I'm truly delighted to be here with you and honored to serve as your speaker for this session in the Toastmaster Leadership Excellence Series. The purpose of this program is to help us strengthen our leadership skill that can support our club and communities by emphasizing on how to help others improve, how to help others perform at their best. So it's not necessarily for those of you who are the leader in certain role, but it also for all of us. Sometimes we are doing a project, and at that time, yes, we can implement this program. Uh, the previous slide, Toastmaster Sultan, and the module itself is about leader as a coach. It is especially important for Toastmaster. Why? Because learning in Toastmaster is self-paced. Team members grow through personal motivation, responsibility. And when leader coach and encourage, not only just manage or supervise them, members will more likely to actively participate, show commitment, and that can lead to organization or club grow. And this module, the leader as a coach, is close to my heart as well. Let me introduce myself. My name is RCT Sarah Ellen Mareta. With my background in psychology, over 17 years as human capital practitioner, and my daily work as a professional coach, I see how coaching can transform confidence, behavior to superior performance in a powerful ways. So I'm so happy to share how this module can elevate our leadership skill, unlock the potential of people who we serve, and grow our club. Now, I would like to ask, if you think of great leader, what comes to your mind? You might type in the chat box. If you hear the word great leader, role model, thank you, Toastmaster Weni, motivating, consistent, transforming, thank you so much for sharing your thought on great leaders. Now, based on the observation, I would like to move to the next slide. There are a universal principle of a great leader. These are based on the observation on the great leaders over the world. And let me share you one by one the universal principle. There are three, and number one is, next slide please. The first universal principle is provide clear direction. Great leader articulate vision, mission, values, objectives, plan. That clarity create alignment. Second principles. Next slide is foster collaboration. Great leaders don't walk alone. It reminds me of my family's favorite football club with the famous lines, "You'll never walk alone." You know what the club is? So great leader involve other to walk along to achieve superior performance. That builds trust, our skill in delegating in delegation, that foster collaboration is important as part of the universal principle as a great leader. And the last principle is, next, it is motivate achievement. Motivate achievement through giving a constructive feedback. Motivating is not cheerleading. Rather, it's create environment where member can thrive. So those principles are the foundation of a great leaders. Now I would like to share how this concept of great leader turned into a practice. Next slide. Let me share you two figures of leader who embody coaching based leadership. First, Satya Nadella, CEO Microsoft. He led not by authority, but through empathy and coaching. He listened attentively to what his employee aspiration. He asked powerful questions, and he shifted a mindset from know-it-all mindset to learn-it-all mindset. That creates a culture of coaching, a culture where people feel safe to make mistakes, a culture for everyone to be happy to learn. And under his leadership, Microsoft doesn't just achieve a performance in terms of number. Microsoft was awarded by Forbes in 2024 as the best employer in the world. He proved that when leader coach rather than command, it improves not only the performance but also the culture within the organization. And then the second is distinguished Toastmaster Helen Blanchard. She was the first female member in Toastmaster at that time. And after 3 years joined in Toastmaster, she was appointed as the first female international president. She led through encouraging and belief in others' potential. She gently asked members to take any leadership role in Toastmaster. Her involvement in Toastmaster created the culture of diversity and inclusion, and we can feel it up to now. So from those leaders, we can see how great leaders not only focus on the performance, but also on the human side, encouraging. That's about coaching. And now let's dive into coaching concept. Next slide, please. There's a fundamental of coaching. Coaching is not about telling people what to do. Coaching is about helping others to aware of themselves and unlock their potential so they can perform at their best. And to make members perform well, it requires clarity. Members need to know 5 things. Click. There are 5 things that members need to know. And to assure this, there are coach responsibility. We can see here what's coach responsibility. So we, as a leader, when we coach team member, first set high but achievable expectation. Don't set low expectation. Why? Because we want to stretch them a little bit so they can know they can unlock their potential. By setting high but achievable expectation, team members know what they are supposed to do. And then guides team members. When we guide team members clearly, they know why they are supposed to do it. Don't forget to offer support. When we offer our support, team members will know how they are supposed to do it. That make them understand about how they are supposed to do it. And then gives advice. Gives advice, inform team member how well they are expected to do it, and then provides feedback so they can evaluate how well they are doing. On top of all, coach responsibility is to encourage team members. And when we are doing coaching to our members, member will grow. And when member grow, organization grow, because we put the responsibility not on ourselves but to them. Remember that learning in Toastmaster is self-paced learning, so responsibility and motivation is very needed in success doing a Toastmaster journey. And we understand that leadership, there's always ups and downs. And even though when the performance is falls down, coaching is even needed. And how we do that coaching in that situation, we can go to the next slide. There are 5 steps to effective coaching to transform into a superior performance. First step, when things go wrong, we can ask team members to discuss about performance, compare performance with expectation. By this step, it's not about comparing and not to judge them, but in this step, the objective is to identify the gap. And then the second step is meet with team member. Don't assume, approach, conduct in person, have a discussion, meet with them and discuss about the performance and the expectation. And then the third step is, we can see here, ask for acknowledgement. Coaching only works when 2 parties acknowledge the situation, the issue, the problem. So ask the member whether he or she find it is an issue or not. Ask for acknowledgement about the situation. Once you know and you have a same picture about the situation, we can go to the step 4. The step number 4 is work toward a solution. Focus on the solution. When talking about the solution, you may elaborate on what you need from the team members and what you need to act as a leader. Focus on the solution. And the last step is, we can see the last step in steps to effective coaching is follow up. When doing the follow up, you evaluate by progress, sharing the progress, the evaluation, and when you monitor that, you can have full cycles about current performance and then expected performance and how you can make it through a better performance. And we noticed that 5 steps require a conversation, require a dialogue. And I would like to share you the tips when doing a dialogue, one-on-one or a two-step conversation with a team member. The first tips for discussion is, when you talk with them, not down to them. So ask them, talk to them sincerely, and don't make any assumption or put your pressure on them. Second, when you do the discussion with them, you may inform them about, sometimes we as a leader has many things to do, and sometimes you may not be able to present, you might not be able to be with them. So just admit when you have made a mistake. That will create an open atmosphere, positive atmosphere, so they feel that it is a safe place for them to be open with you. And then the next tips for discussion is, keep it simple, elaborating, not necessarily to do. And then next, you can have a discussion by listen. Don't talk too much. Create a moment of silence that will make you more listen to them. Silent means you listen to them. And then tips for discussion is, keep it short and specific. Just be clear and be specific about what you are going to discuss with them. And then the last one is about, it is the focus on tips when you do the discussion is be sincere. It's not about you who want them to achieve this objective, who want to achieve that objective, but it's your sincere attitude that you want them to perform at their best. So be sincere and focus on them, focus on they grow, because when they grow, organization grow. And then next slide is I want to close this, and then there's a be timely. It means that when you find something um, that is not as your plan, directly share your feedback. Don't wait like a month or even a year to talk with them about the situation. Just do it. The the specific and then a very timely feedback will create a better understanding for them, and that will be much effective rather than you keep it for a while. So that's the tips for discussion. And then next slide please. I would like to share to you that we know that the benefit of coaching is not only about the performance in terms of numbers or the quantity, but there's also benefits from coaching in the qualitative ways. Next, we can see when we create a environment, people can be their best, people can open with their objective. It creates high morale because they know that this place, this environment can make them grow. This create a positive working environment for them. And then the second one is about the a benefit of coaching is we can see the empowerment. When you put the responsibility into them, they learn, they know that they are being trusted, and they will feel good about themselves. So when you give your trust to them, it creates an empowerment, and that creates a responsibility and commitment. Those things are valuable to make people perform at their best. And then the last one, the benefits of coaching is development. When you coach others, they learn, their skill improve, and when you have so many members who are learn a lot of things, improve, you as coach gain benefit too by having a time so you can take larger responsibility in leadership role. So in conclusion, I would like to share that every one of us has a duty to be a leader, not necessarily when we are appointed as a formal leader, but when we are doing a project in Toastmaster or we are taking any role in Toastmaster and we involve others, you can implement these steps, leaders, as a coach. And because this is, and why this is important, because we want to help others. We want to help others perform at their best. And when they grow, remember, the organization grow. So I would like to close by asking you, how are you helping people you lead perform at their best? Thank you, Toastmaster Amar. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ellen, for such an inspiring and impactful educational series speech. When people grow, the organization will also grow. That is a great quote from Toastmaster Ellen and very, very inspirational if we are trying to improve with our fellow members of the organization. Okay. Now, we are moving on to the timer report from Toastmaster Weni. So, Toastmaster Weni, please, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Amar. For the Edu series speech, Toastmaster Ellen spoke for 18 minutes and 46 seconds. which means it is overtime. Yeah, back to you, Toastmaster Amar.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Weni, for the timer report. And now we are finally we are getting to the table topics session, which will be led by Toastmaster Kafa and Toastmaster Dede. And to everyone who are participating in this meeting, I would like to remind that this is a table topic session where everyone can participate. So I hope that everyone in this meeting can try to show off their speech skills if you have if you have any hidden skills. So let's go on to the table topics session. To Toastmaster Kafa, the screen is yours.
Hello, everyone. Happy morning. Today, as your table topic master, I am going to lead the table topic session. Wait, where's present? But with a little twist. You know, usual table topics, a person has 1 or 2 minutes, maximal 2.3, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And in this session, I'm going to have a twist. What's the twist, you might ask? I'm going to test your acting and your acting skills by introducing three roles: the persecutor, witness, and the defendant's lawyer. What do they do, you might ask? First is the persecutor. The mission is you are the voice of justice. Your job is to present the case and the evidence provided. And the goal is to convince the jury that the crime is real and the defendant is absolutely guilty. And the next role is the defendant's lawyer. His mission, or their mission, is to master of the spin. You must defend your client against the accusation. The goal? You must incorporate 3 specific items, or either 3, 1, 2, or all of them, which will appear on the screen, and put it in your arguments to prove your client is innocent. And the last, the wild card, the witness. You witness the event firsthand. Use your acting skill to testify. You can choose to support the persecutor or the lawyer, but you must be convincing. Now, for example, and of course, I will be the jury. For example, the first case, digital impersonator. The defendant is accused of using a 10-second video loop of themselves nodding and smiling to attend a 2-hour-long division meeting while they were actually out getting a massage and iced coffee. That's a hard accusation. So the persecutor will have their table topics based on this statement. Convince the jury, convince me that the defendant actually did that. Now, to the defendant, there will be 3 items: a used sock, a pet fly named Buzzy, and dirty dishes. The defendant will use either 3 of these items to convince the jury that it didn't actually happen. He was there on the meeting. And the witness. The witness is the defendant's motorcycle. How, you might ask, the defendant's motorcycle be the witness? They can say, oh, the defendant didn't go out of their house. As you can see, the wheel of the bike was cold all the time. I was parked at home. So with that, before we start the table topic, can I get a good morning, Judge?
Good morning, Judge.
Okay,
Happy
thank
morning,
you
Judge.
very
Morning,
much.
Judge.
Thank you very
Morning,
much.
Judge.
Now we need 3 role takers. Who would it be? Maybe I'm going to pull someone who is actually a law student back then. Amar, would you like to be the first? The first role, the prosecutor, defendant, or even the witness?
Yes, Your Honor, Judge Kava, I will become the prosecutor in this
Prosecutor.
first
Okay.
ever case.
And the defendant's lawyer. Let's see. Guess Faiz, would you like to be the defendant's lawyer?
Sure. Let's do it.
Okay, let's go. And lastly, the witness. VTM Henry, would you like to be the witness?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start the first case. Oh, wrong screen. Prosecutor case. Digital deception. The defender is accused of reading a pre-written script, word for word, during a spontaneous online speech, pretending it was improvised. Now, prosecutor, did this actually happen? Press your case.
Thank you, Your Honor, Judge Kava. So, based on the accusation that I received, the defendant has read a pre-written script word for word during a spontaneous online speech, pretending it was improvised. We can see that the defendant in this case was doing an online meeting. And while during the online meeting, based on the recording, we can see that the defendant, from the reflection of his glasses, has some sort of like a Microsoft Word application open on the side of his Zoom meeting. Your Honor, that is one evidence for the accusation of this for this accusation. And we believe that such evidence is enough to become the major offense that the defendant has done in this online speech. Your Honor, I said let me give back the stage to you.
That was hard evidence. Almost convincing. But let's see how the defendant lawyer would defend their client. Here you have a broken sunglass, a telepathic goldfish, and a certificate for extreme eye tracking therapy. How would you defend your client? Guess Vice, the stage is yours and take your time.
Your Honor, Thank you very much for the time and place given to me to defend the honorable defendant. I have to respectfully disagree with everything that the prosecutor mentioned just now. I think it's borderline blasphemous to my defendant because the defendant has an extreme eye tracking therapy. He told me just some months ago, unfortunately, the defendant had an accident. It blinds his eye on one side and severely debilitate his other eye. So he needs to do some eye tracking therapy. The process was very hard, was very complicated. It's not easy. And for sure, it's not cheap. So he has no reason to lie for me, and especially to the court and you, Your Honor, about this therapy. The prosecutor mentioned that he saw a reflection on the glass as if the defendant was reading a script. I have to disagree because if we look further back, not just focus on the screen that was present on the glasses, the actual certificate was behind the defendant. Moreover, there was a broken sunglass next to him, in that because he could barely see with his broken eyes, unfortunately, even though he just got the extreme eye tracking therapy, there's still some ongoing process that he needs to do. Unfortunately, he broken a sunglass because he couldn't see, and that's why he needs to train more for his eyes. The last proof that I want to give is a telepathic goldfish. Now I know this might be a bit funny and unbelievable, but we live in Indonesia. Some unbelievable things do exist, and I have talked to the goldfish itself. It reads my mind. So I request the court for further time to bring more proofs, one of which is the actual telepathic goldfish. Your Honor, thank you.
That's a powerful defense. But let's bring the last role, the witness, VTM Henry. Now, VTM Henry, you will act as the witness, which is Robert Downey Jr. So, Mr. Robert Downey Jr., you were in the meeting. What did you see, actually? The stage is yours.
Thank you, Your Honor. We believe, we gather, we reach the conclusion that we are not believe the defendant because the defendant say that he has a broken sunglasses. So we not believe that the defendant is the defendant with the certificate extreme eye therapy. We are believe we are reached the decision that it was unbelievable the defendant reason. And actually, from the 10 of all us, the witnesses, we can come the result not quite thoughtful, but until we doing for the third time, we can reach to full that we decide that the defendant is guilty for the online presentation. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Robert Downey Jr. So, the first case, I will set it to not guilty. Thank you very much, prosecutor, defendant, and the witness. Objection. Maybe on another date. Thank you very much. On to the next case. Okay, let's do some role takings. Who would like to be the prosecutor? Anyone raising their hand?
I would like to try.
Okay,
Him.
Sultan, prosecutor, and then the defendant's lawyer. Let's try. TM Joyces, would you like to try to be the defendant's lawyer?
See.
Okay.
Can I try?
Who is it?
Alvin.
Alvin, okay. Alvin will be the defendant's lawyer. And the last role taker would be the witness. Who would like to be the witness?
Can I try? Yes, Brian.
Oh, Brian was okay. The witness would be Brian. Okay, let's start the second case. Knocking the hammer. The second case, feline frequency. The defendant is accused of leaving their mic on, and he was heard talking to their cat with a baby voice. Oh, you're such a cutie. Leaving the stakeholder laughing until their faces are red. Now, prosecutor, how would you hold your case? The time is yours.
Yeah. Happy morning, Your Honor. This time I'll being accused that someone that we accuse, it might not be a crime, but still unlawful to when you get into the meeting, but you did something outside of the agenda. I had a meow meow voice, and it was captured in the sunglasses of the accused one. And I had like a shaky face, like she, the accused one, gave food to his cat. I would like to give him a maximum 5 years in jail. Back to Your Honor.
Wow, this case has turned into high stake, it seems. Now, the defendant, how would you defend your client? Wait, with these evidence that you have, first, a medical certificate for stress-induced vocal pitch shift. And the second is an overcooked state. And the third, a curse heritage crease. Now, the defendant, the stage is yours.
Your Highness, I think a prosecutor doesn't have a heart because accusing someone talk on baby voice to her cat, and I don't think any violation for this. No one hurt because of this. Instead, people are happy to listen to such shooting voice. The second case is there is no loss that is experienced from any people or attendants. So I think this is actually a stress reducing when we listen to this beautiful voice. And finally, when prosecutors say 5 years in jail, for what reason and for what underlying which rules that we violate because of that. In conclusion, Prosecutor Sultan doesn't have a heart. There's no violation, no loss. And to accuse my client for 5 years in jail, there is no rules that say that. And all of his opinion is just from his heartless heart. Back to you, Your Highness.
Thank you very much, defendant. We've been hearing, I hear, I saw. But let's hear something from the client, from the witness, the defendant's goldfish.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I'm the goldfish, and I one of the witness to this event. As far as I can recall of what happened with this event brought by the prosecutor was that the cat was at the outside, but then the master or the slave asked the cat, called the cat, knowing the fact that he had a panic attack. And then the cat came and he indeed pat the cat. He scratched his head, he pat the butt, and the cat wiggled a lot. As a kid, as a goldfish, of course, I was a bit jealous because he didn't do that to me. But then, because of what happened to the cat, the panic attack of our master, of our slave, released and solved. So I do believe, from the witness point of view, he's not guilty and shouldn't be charged with accusation from the prosecutor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, witness goldfish. From what I've heard, the defendant did pat the cat. So he was guilty, but 5 years is way too much. I will give him 30 minutes of jail time. That concludes today's case. I'm going to give back the meeting to our Tom Amar, back to you.
Thank you so much, Your Honor, Judge Kafa, for leading this court session. Okay. And now we are moving on to the second table topics speech session, which will be led by Toastmaster Dede. So, Toastmaster Dede, the screen is yours.
Happy morning, and thank you so much, our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Amar. Okay, so for the next, actually, we still in the table topic session. If Toastmaster Kafa have the scenario for the table topic session, for the next session, it will like another storytelling that you need to practice. And in this table topic, actually everyone can join. If you are still not our member, you can ask our vice president of the membership later on. And for the session is still same, but with the different vibe. The first in the table topic, as we know that this is the impromptu skill. And for this scenario, I want you to act yourself as the sales. So sell everything like a pro and put your knowledge about the character that you put in to sell the product that I will choose for you. And in this case, actually you will pick the profession that you want to, and for the product itself it will be chosen by this PowerPoint, and you need take a time 10 seconds to prepare, and the duration is still same 1 until 2 minutes. And I want you to add some of the tips for the table topic with the point, reason, example, and recap in the end of the session. And please stay 100% in your character. And if you want to be more creative or funny, you can acting as you want. And the objective of this table topic actually to understand your audience, to aware that they need this product. So if you meet with someone, they will choose that service or product. And I give you the example. This is the character profession that for this scenario, the first, you are the police officer, and the product that you need to sell is the pillow. This example, like, attention everyone, as a police officer, my job is to maintain peace and order in society. And today, I bring you tools that help reduce crime, argument, and bad decision. And this is pillow. Blah 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 until you conclude your statement. So everyone can buy the pillow, even you are the police officer. So that's the game changer in the session. And for the next, I already put 10 profession that you need to choose. And for the product itself, it will refer in the next one. And for this first session, I will ask, I guess, Toastmaster Faiz, do you want to try to this session?
Yes,
You always
let's do it.
Okay, so which one profession that you want to choose for this?
Lawyer.
The lawyer. Okay. The prompt for you is, as the lawyer, you need to selling a sock as a legal protection for your feet. 1 until 2 minutes. So the screen is for you.
Imagine you are working for a construction company. Your boss just told you that they are going to build a 10-story building. And then he told you to come to the office at 7 a.m. in the morning. So then you wake up at 5 a.m., eat your breakfast, do your whole routine. Come 6:30 a.m., you're about to wear your shoes. But then you remember that your boss does not always tell you the full detail. He just told you parts of what he wants to say because he had problems with his memory. So then he tends to remember what he wants to say half an hour before work hours. You check your message, and then you saw that he told you to wear knee-length socks, but then you didn't have any, not at all. So you walk from place A, place B, here and there, everywhere to find the socks that he wants. You couldn't find it up until you met me. I gave you an offer, $5 for a knee-length socks. Initially, you disagreed, but then I told you that, hey, work is only 5 minutes away. You either get the sock or you'll lose more than $5. You think in your head, should I get this sock? Should I risk being reprimanded by my boss? Or should I pay this guy $5? And then it's 6:59 a.m. and then I up the price till $10. And then you buy the socks anyway, because there's a higher risk coming if you didn't buy the sock. Lesson in hand, you should be prepared for everything that might not even be visible in the first place, such as your boss asking for a different sock. Thank you.
Wah, thank you so much, soon to be Toastmaster Faiz. Wow, it's such a lawyer perspective. You sell the product with the beneficial as when you use it, and also the fee that you need to pay off later on. Thank you so much. So let's we move on to the another speaker. I saw Toastmaster Rania. Do you want to play this session?
Yes.
Okay, so in this profession, which one that you want to choose?
I will try firefighter.
Okay, firefighter. Okay, as the firefighter, you need to selling bananas to prevent a sleeping emergency. I think this is challenges for you. 1 until 2 minutes. Toastmaster Rania.
Did you know that an estimated 15% of all fire incidents in this country are caused by sleeping accidents? So sometimes when people are working in hazardous conditions, as in construction sites, or maybe they are not working but in the middle of holiday, like in a campsite where they have a fire in the middle. And in one of those incidents, a fire broke out because someone slipped and made and accidentally caused the fire. So I'm sorry, Toastmaster Dede, what was the object again?
To selling banana.
Selling bananas. Right. So and and this is why selling bananas can prove beneficial to avoid sleeping accidents, because it will encourage people to walk slower because they are eating something. And when they are eating something, they will automatically walk slower, because then then it will prevent sleeping incidents. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rania. Yeah, it's so challenges, right? When you have the prophecy as the firefighter, but in another side, you need to sell it to bananas. But it's so good. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rania. So let's we move on. I saw DTM Rona. DTM Rona, wanna play with me?
Yes, sure.
So we still have another profession. Which one that you want to choose?
I want to be a chef.
Oh, to be chef. Let's we see what is the product that you will sell. Okay. As the chef, you need to selling a toothpaste as the signature gourmet dish in a fine dining restaurant. DTM Rona, 102 minutes. The screen is for you.
Have you experienced fine dining which you are touched by its smell, its visual, its taste? Well, I have experienced that. In fact, it's in Jakarta. If I'm not mistaken, it's in Kebayoran Baru area. Maybe I forgot about the name, but it's something spectacular because what you see is not what you think you will eat. So I'm thinking if I make something like a paste, a toothpaste in the picture, then I could think of maybe I will have some flavor made from flour. It could be flour, it could be the white egg with tangy feeling or tangy taste. So when you look at it, it looks like toothpaste on a toothbrush. But I can make the toothbrush eatable as well. So make the toothbrush eatable and then make the toothpaste on top of it. It's very appealing. Visually, it's very appealing. And if you like, maybe you can get a little bit of red drop. Depend on your flavor. Maybe a little bit of strawberry. Or maybe cherry or blueberry. So can you imagine how delicious that toothpaste? And then make it smell. So it's just marvelous. Have a taste of it and try it. Back to our TTM.
Thank you so much, DTM Ronald, for the such delicious toothpaste. If we still remember, we have also the real toothpaste when we child. It's like Kodomo. It's like strawberry taste. And thank you so much. Let's we move on for the last session. I saw Toastmaster Saida. Do you want to try?
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Dede. Let's try.
Okay, we still have another profession. Which one?
Superhero.
Okay, superhero. Let's pick. Okay, as the superhero in this world, you need to selling an umbrella as a citizen protection equipment. 102 minutes. Toastmaster Shaida. The screen is for you.
Happy morning, everyone. All right. I'm Shada, the new superhero from Interstellar Company. So now I want to tell you about something. There's a fun fact. 9 per 10 people in the world really like walking and sightseeing in the mall. But now, since the World War III, mall there is no rooftop, there is no roof. And there is a science data. For this year, all day will be rain. And people need umbrella. But no one can sell umbrella, can bring people anywhere. It's only there is in Shaida Interstellar Company. Because this umbrella not only can protect you from the rain, from the water, but it also can bring you go anywhere where you want. You can go to Galaxy Bima Sakti. You can go to the Mars, Venus. So you can go anywhere if you buy this umbrella. So don't go anywhere because this advertising only once time and the price it's really affordable. And the one of important thing about this umbrella is this is exclusive umbrella. That's why only there is 3 in the world. So, are you the exclusive person? So, got it now. Thank you. Back to you, Terrible Topic Master.
Oh, thank you so much, Toastmaster Saida, with the special closing remarks with such a special umbrella from the superhero. I think it will be sold out. And I think it's all from me. Before we end this session, I want to share something because sales is one of the profession maybe hated by everyone, but actually in our life we sell that we have. If we getting the interview, actually we selling ourselves, our skill and our capability. And also if you are a doctor, actually you are the selling also the service that you will give to the patient as well. And in life, because the selling is not to selling the product, but also selling the idea, value, and also yourself. So selling it like a pro, don't underestimate your profession because everyone have the value. And for this, I will ask to our timer about the table topic session. And after that, giving to Toastmaster Amar.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Dede. Here is the time report for the first session, which led by Toastmaster Kava. Toastmaster Amar spoke for 1 minute and 34 seconds, so you are eligible for voting. Guest Faiz spoke for 2 minutes and 37 seconds, you are over time. For VTM Henry spoke for 1 minute and 29 seconds. You are eligible. Toastmaster Sultan spoke for 1 minute and 24 seconds. You are also eligible. Toastmaster Alvin spoke for 1 minute and 29 seconds. You are eligible. And Toastmaster Brian spoke for 1 minute and 14 seconds. You are also eligible. And for the second session, which led by Toastmaster Dede, guest Faiz again spoke for 2 minutes and 21 seconds. You are eligible for the second session for the table topic. Toastmaster Rania, you are spoke for 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Sorry, you are over time. DTM Rona spoke for 2 minutes and 18 seconds. You are eligible. Toastmaster Shaida spoke for 1 minute and 50 seconds. You are also eligible. Therefore, those who are eligible to vote are Toastmaster Amar, VTM Henry, Toastmaster Sultan, Toastmaster Alvin, Toastmaster Brian, Guest Faiz, DTM Rona, and Toastmaster Shaida. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Amar.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Weni, for the timer report, which concludes our table topic session. However, before we move on to the evaluation session, we will have a photo of this meeting. So please to Toastmaster Kava as our Sergeant at Arms, please take the photo and the screen is yours.
Maybe I can help with that. Everyone, please turn on your camera. Okay, terus di TM Gatot, di TM Raina, BTM Alvin. Okay, let's pause. Wait. I don't know how to screenshot. Let me try first. Okay, no. Okay, in 1, 2, 3, pause. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3, pause. Right. Hey, okay, one more. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sultan, for the photo session. And now we are moving on to the evaluation session, which will be led by our distinguished Toastmaster Toastmaster Lai. So, distinguished Toastmaster Lai, the screen is yours.
Thank you to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Amar. Let's give him applause for doing a wonderful job tonight. Now, fellow Toastmaster, we'll move on to the evaluation session. First, I would like to invite our first table topic evaluator, Winda, to deliver her evaluation for the table topic session. Winda, whenever you're ready.
Okay, thank you, GE. Okay, I'm Winda. I will be the table topic evaluator. Well, first of all, as usual, Toastmaster Kava, you did amazing as table topic master. Yeah, I think you set a higher standard, yeah, of being table topic master. For the first speaker, this is a unique case, yeah. So one will be the prosecutor, defense lawyer, and witness. For the first speaker, Toastmaster Amar as the prosecutor, the case is the suspect is accused of reading the text while doing online speech or pre-written script. So Toastmaster Amar right here, he directly give the evidence that is a reflection of his glasses Microsoft Word application. And in this case, as the audience, we can see, oh, why the person is accused. Oh, direct evidence. That's the important one, because at that moment the audience will feel, oh, okay, so that's the evidence. And what could be improved is Toastmaster Amar, I think, need to put more detail. Why it can be the evidence, or maybe put some context or explain more. And also, as the prosecutor, you must convince us with your in your case, how long he will be put in jail. Because in this case, you are the prosecutor, so you have the right to give you have the right to tell us how much he will be put in jail. And then for speaker 2, Ges Faiz as defendant's lawyer, Ges Faiz, I think Ges Faiz right here, he already incorporate those evidence. He already incorporate those evidence, the three things: broken glasses, telepathic certificate, and also telepathic goldfish, sorry, and also certificate. And then what I like from his speech is he explained point per point. So as the audience, we can share that, oh, okay, so he explained the point, and then it gives us the more detail, and also can convince us that he is a defendant's lawyer that can defend his client. And for what could be improved from his speech, is, I think, as long as Ges Faiz is already get the goal, that is to incorporate 3 specific items and put into the argument as the defendant lawyer, Ges Faiz is doing a great job. And for the speaker number 3, VTM Henry as a witness, as Robert Downey Jr., as a witness, Toastmaster Henry already give the strong line in his opening. I didn't believe the defendant. That gives us a strong message. And then he also put the evidence with the certificate. So that makes the suspect is unbelievable. And what could be improved from visiting Toastmaster Henry is perhaps you could put more detail or some context where you witness the case. And then next for the second case, that is the first one as a prosecutor Toastmaster Sultan. The defendant, defendant is accused of leaving their mic on and talking to their cats. In this case, Toastmaster Sultan is doing a great job. Sunglasses of the suspect, and then also he explained. He put more detail. Oh, the suspect give food to his cat, and then at the end, as a prosecutor, he explained and he give detail how long the suspect is going to be put in jail, 5 years. And for what could be improved from Toastmaster Sultan, perhaps in this case, Toastmaster Sultan can give a summary of what he, as a prosecutor, why the suspect must be put in jail. And then next for the defendant's lawyer in this case is DTM Alvin. In my opinion, DTM Alvin is very good at structure. First, from the opening, he already put a good line, a strong line. I don't think any violation for this case. And then he give us the point why there is no violation. First, there is no loss in this case. And then also he said the prosecutor heartless, doesn't have a heart. And then next he also give another point, 5 years, for what reason? And he explained point per point. And at the end, he also give conclusion. He rephrased the point, but in such short sentences. So in this case, we can know that the good structure with the opening, the strong line, and also explain point per point, and end it with the summary or recap or conclusion. And the next one, Speaker 6, Toastmaster Brian as a witness. I think you are into your role, Toastmaster Brian, as a defendant goldfish. What I like from your speech is you create a context as a goldfish, as if you are the goldfish itself. Yeah, you create the situation, the context. Even you reveal your feelings. You are being jealous of the cats, and then so we can know that in this case, as a witness, you put into detail how you witness the case. Yeah, I think that's for as an evaluator. That's all I can say for today's meeting. Thank you. Back to you, GE.
Thank you, Winda, for delivering your evaluation for all table topic speakers for the first table topic master. I know it's quite challenging as it have a few different characters for you to have the evaluation for them. Nonetheless, you did well, giving a point of improvement. Things that I suggest is if there is time limit for you, choose a few that is good, then a few that is you need to give point of improvement for them. So good job, Winda. Next, I would like to invite distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra to deliver his evaluation for the second session of the table topic. Distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf, are you ready?
Yes, I would like to ask a question. How many minutes do I have?
Timer?
2 to 3 minutes.
2 to 3 minutes.
2 to 3 minutes.
So you can summarize.
4 people.
Pick a few, whichever way you prefer.
Right. Okay. Let me try. Toastmaster Faiz, you are a lawyer and you have to sell the stocks. I will tell you one positive thing from your speech. You are great in creating a story. Imagine you are blah, blah, blah. And by doing that, actually you are on the hook already, but your mind is thinking of what should I say next. So my suggestion is think 30 seconds before you speak so that you can arrange what you are going to say. Like in the negative one, what happened with selling stock? What is in your plan how to sell the stocks? Number 2, Toastmaster Rania. Toastmaster Rania, you are a fighter and then you have to sell bananas. Again, the same thing. You need to think before you speak. You have got the idea by selling bananas to protect sleeping in emergencies, but then you are not focused. And how can you do it? How can you sell the bananas to those people? This is not connecting with the answer. If you also can create 30 seconds to think, find the right answer, and the question is to sell bananas to protect. Number 3, Toastmaster Aditya Amrona, you are a great storyteller. I like the way you start with the opening. Have you experienced free dining? It's usually the taste and blah, blah, blah. It's really a good one. One thing to be improved is if you could connect your story with the toothpaste. What is the connection between the fine dining and the toothpaste? The last one is Toastmaster Saida. If you were a superhero, it's a very good imaginative thing, talking about a superhero. And you also told us that if you are a superhero, you can go to the moon, go to the Mars. That is a really great story. Something to be improved is, in the conclusion, please persuade more people to buy the umbrella. Because the question is, you have to sell the umbrella for citizen protection. If you could make it, how can you sell the umbrella to protect the people? It would be great. Thank you very much. Back to General Evaluator.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf, for making it doing a more simpler evaluation directly to the point of what you feel are needed, they did well, and what you feel they needed to improve. And you did well. Believe both speakers have really did well in the evaluations. For distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf, I'd like to add on a little. When you things they have said, you can expand a little more rather than mention blah blah blah, all this. Sometimes people will feel different. So mention you can expand more, a little more, add on a little more. Use a different words to explain. Will be better. Thank you. Next, I would like to invite our timer for the timing for our both evaluators.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Lee. Here is the timer report. Toastmaster Winda spoke for 6 minutes and 45 seconds, and DTM Yusuf spoke for 3 minutes and 4 seconds. Back to you, Toastmaster Kafa or Lei? Sorry.
It's okay. Thank you to our timer Wenny, for timing the whole session from the edu session, table topic, even the evaluation. Thank you for paying attention to your role and timing all us throughout the session. Good job, Ben. Let's give her a big applause for that. First, I would like to say congratulations SCBD for another successful club meeting. Of course, we just have table topic edu session. It's truly prepared well by the club. And thank you for the club president, Leonie, for inviting me to be a GE tonight. First, I would like to add for our speakers edu session on the excellent series about coach. You did well in your presentations and you took a lot of effort. I believe I've seen you practice. I've seen through your presentation that you practice a lot, that you have even add on a little through your presentation slide. Things I would like to suggest is when you have presentation slides, each slide you don't need to explain all the points. You pick one or two which you have experience or expertise in, explain through the point. Other point you can just put there for the audience to like go through, read. So explain in a field where your expert are more comfort to explain more. So you'll be deliver the presentation in time, because even like we in Toastmaster, each of us have a timing for us to practice the delivered presentation. So that's when you go outside, you try not to go overboard to explain all the whole thing, except when there is a number, you need to explain in details because people will query the numbers there. So for our A2 speakers, good job on that. I hope my feedback for you can improve further. Next will be our two table topic masters. Two of them have truly different method of delivering evaluations. First, a court case. Two, a job with a little add-on, a twist of fruits or anything to add on. So it was quite fun when you're thinking, how am I gonna add this? How am I gonna be this person? All this while, because in table topic, we just don't go through this sentence, this or this. What do you want more? So play like the club did. Do more innovative way to play with the table topics. Both of the table topic master did well. I like especially they put things, the example. How can you do? How should example of how you can deliver a table topic session? The PRER. That's why they did well. Now overall, congratulations to the club again for a wonderful table topics night in this meeting tonight. Now will I pass the session back to our Tom Ama.
Thank you so much, our distinguished Toastmaster Lai, for giving us the comprehensive view of the evaluation and the whole meeting. Now we are heading to a close of today's meeting. However, I would like to remark some things that are worth to remark for. There is a education session led by Toastmaster Alan about coaching and how to improve our organizations. And then we have two creatively planned table topic sessions led by Toastmaster Kava and Toastmaster Dede. And last but not least, we also have some room for improvement by giving evaluation from our general evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Lai, and then from our table topic evaluator, Toastmaster Winda, and last but not least, our table topic evaluator number 2, distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf. And now that we have finally come to an end, I would like to give the screen to Toastmaster Leonie as our club president. However, I would like to say thank you to everyone who have participated in this meeting. And I, Amar, as the Toastmaster of the meeting, will come off the screen. And to Toastmaster Leonie, the screen is yours.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Amar, for your splendid leading to this tonight's session. Okay, before we leave, I still have one more session because we have our newest member today, and I would like Toastmaster Nata to be spotlighted to the screen. Hi, Toastmaster Nata, how are you?
Hello, Toastmaster Leonie. Thank you for session. Yeah.
Okay, so before we get to know you a little bit, now we're going to have the induction session, okay? And what you will do is just to read our club pledge, and please raise your hand, your right hand like this. Okay. All right, everyone, so please welcome Toastmaster Nata Mutsira, our newest member. And Toastmaster Nata, please repeat after me. I, as president of my fellow members of the SWD Toastmaster Club, make this firm obligation.
I, in the presence of my fellow members of the SWD Toastmaster Club, make this firm obligation.
To attend meetings regularly and prepare fully for each assignment.
To attend meetings regularly and prepare fully for each assignment.
To apply myself to the projects outlined in the Toastmasters Education Program.
To apply myself to projects outlined in the Toastmasters Education programs.
To participate actively in club activities.
To participate actively in club activities.
To evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner.
To evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner.
To build open, friendly relationship with my fellow members.
To build open, friendly relationships with my fellow members.
And to bring other new members into the club so that they can also gain the benefits of Toastmasters.
And to bring other new members into the club so that they can also gain the benefits of it.
All right, now, everyone, members of SCBD Toastmasters Club, please unmute yourself and repeat after me. We, the members of SCBD Toastmasters Club, pledge.
We,
We,
the
the
members of
members of
SCBD
SCBD
Toastmasters Club,
SCBD Toastmasters Club, please.
To support you in your quest for self-development.
to support
To support you in your quest for
quest for
self-development.
self-development,
To provide you with positive, helpful evaluations.
To provide
provide you with
positive,
positive,
helpful
evaluations,
Evaluation.
To give you opportunities to help others.
to give you opportunities
To
to help others,
help others.
And to make your Toastmasters membership a rewarding and fulfilling experience.
and
And
to
to
make
make
your
your
membership
membership
rewarding and
rewarding
fulfilling
and
experience.
Fulfilling experience.
All right, let us all say congratulations and welcome to Toastmaster Nata Mutsira.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Welcome to Nata Mutsira.
Okay, please introduce a little bit about yourself, Toastmaster Nata.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Leonie. Hi everyone, happy morning. My name is Nata Mutsira. You can call me Nata. I'm currently in my final year as a psychology student at University of Pancasila at South Jakarta. And I want to join Toastmaster because I want to improve my English skill and become more confident my public speaking. Thank you for this session and warm welcoming at group and this session. Nice to meet you all and happy morning. Thank you. I beg to Toastmaster Leonie.
Leonie, unmute first, Leonie.
Muted.
Leonie, unmute first.
Okay, I'm sorry. Congratulations once again, Toastmaster Nata, and welcome to our club. Also, I would like to congratulate our role takers, first time role takers today. Toastmaster Ahmad, table topic master, yes, sorry, last week. And also Toastmaster Ahmad again, Toastmaster of the meeting today. Toastmaster Winda as our table topics evaluator, and Toastmaster Wendy as our timer. So congratulations! I love confetti. Anyway, next week we have a special online meeting because we are going to celebrate SCBD anniversary. Can you guess how old are we?
17.
Yes, that is absolutely wrong. It is on the theme is 20 Shades of Fun and Growth, which means we are already at 21 years. It's the legal age, right? Okay, so it's going to be fun, and we're going to learn about growth. And yeah, so make sure you come because there's going to be a game session with lots of prizes. Okay, here is the date, Friday, April the 10th in Zoom, the same link. Okay, next one. Oh wait, it's not. Okay, it's the drum roll for our Vice President of Membership, Toastmaster Sultan. If you want to know more about our club, contact him. Okay, if you want to join us and get a confetti like that, please join SCBD Toastmasters Club. Okay, now I would like to say thank you to all SCBD Toastmasters Club members. You guys rock. Thank you for today and visiting Toastmasters. Thank you for your support today as well. We really hope you can come again, especially next week to our club anniversary meeting. And also, of course, to our guests today. Thank you for coming. If you want to know more or having a little bit of chit chat, the room is going to be open for 50 more minutes after the session. So please stay if you want to have a chat with us. And now, with the power vested in me, I would like to adjourn this meeting by saying, Happy morning!
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning!